Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Gaming Droid, not the Learning Droid. Welcome back to the Game Droid, and welcome back to Aggie Skies 2. And welcome back to the Pirate Droid. This is going to be kind of like an in-between episode. As you can see on the map, if I go out to it where it's shiny, there's another thing being built over there. You can just see little bits of it through there. That will be on a building video in the future. But in the meantime, I have a few quests to hand in and a few quests to show you guys. The Witch Water, you saw me make that. It's a barrel on top of a piece of mycelium. Just gets me a bit of mycelium, which means I can spread without using ancient spores. And then the Creepy Friends is an ender pearl. You can get that by dropping a creepy doll into a barrel full of witch water, and that summons an enderman. I've just got my mob spawner over in Creepy Castle, over in Savoury Castle, and that's giving me enderman, which got me my ender pearl as required. So we've got a few other quests to do. We've also got some quests to hand in Mob Hunter, and this has just been from grinding my grass island for sheep and my mob island for creepers. As you can see, I've got a inventory full of crafting items at the moment. So, for building items. Ooh, lemon saplings. So I can build some lemon trees later to get a nice constant supply of lemons. Other than that, there are some quests that I can be getting on with. So over here we have playing with dolls, which is required to make a precious doll. And these are what we use to make creepy dolls and angry dolls, which is how we summon a couple of our later down the line monsters so that we can get them more reliably. Nice and easy to make, porcelain clay and emeralds or diamonds, and as you can see, I've got half a stack of emeralds in there, so it's not a big issue. And that completed that quest for me. The other quest is angry dolls, and they're quite complicated to make. They require nether wart and all sorts of delightful things. And then we have a quest to go to the nether and one to make soul sand. Soul sand we can actually make. I need a barrel. Do I have any barrels in here? Do I have any barrels on me? No, so I need to make a barrel. Nice and easy. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop. Jungle barrel. And then I need some sand. Do I have any sand knocking about? Don't think so. But that'd be easy to fix. Just grab some cobble. And I just need the one sand, so I will just grind my way through here. Gravel, from gravel to sand. And all we do is we pop this down, we put a bucket of witch water in there, and then we drop some sand in. And there's our soul sand. And that will have completed another quest. So if I switch back over to this one, there we go, and I get 4 more pieces of soul sand off there, so that's not too bad at all. And then I wanted to move on to power grid. So I have some decent powers. I've upgraded some of my solar panels, so I now have 4 grade 1 and 2 grade 2 solar panels, which gives me some decent generation. But there's some other things I can do. I can use some gears. No, wait, I need a furnace, I believe. Furnace, some gears, some copper and a bit of glass. Should make me a peat-fired engine. It does not. What am I getting wrong? A peat-fired engine requires me to use a piston, not a furnace. So there's a peat-fired engine. That will use peat, surprisingly, to make power. And peat comes from sludge boilers, which is part of our machinery later down the line. And that gives us 16 blocks of peat, which we can use to make power. I'm not a big fan of the sort of like eating power generation, the power generation like that, because it eats a lot of stuff that I'm not producing a lot of. So that there, and then a furnace and 2 redstone. And that makes me a culinary generator, and this is a generator that eats food. So if I pop a breaded pork chop in there, you can see it's creating 20 power a tick for the next minute and 35 seconds, which isn't too bad. And with your farm, when you get an automated farm set up, you can generate a lot of power through a culinary generator. That gives me 6 supreme pizzas, which which will make a nice wholesome feast snack later on. You can also then go on to potion generators, and from there ask you to make a times 8 and a times 64 culinary generator, and then down there is a generator from one of the other ones. We can create a electrum. I need a bit more electrum than I have at the moment. I create, I think, how much electrum do I carry? Actually, I haven't produced any electrum at all at the moment, so I can't produce that yet. But what I can do is I can have a look at fishing away, because what I've done is I've cut down my rubber trees, I've cooked the rubber up to create some plastic, and now I have plastic sheets. So we need to create a fisher. And a fisher is a machine frame, like that. Nice and easy to make. It's a tin gear, glass and iron. And then we need a fishing rod, which I need sticks and string for. String I can get in here. Sticks are easy enough to make. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. There's a fishing rod, and then we need 2 iron gears, 2 buckets, and a redstone amplifier. That's easy enough to make. The buckets I have on me, the plastic I've got, it's the iron gears I need to make. So if I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I use my gear pattern. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. That's a bucket. Because I was making some glass for my construction project to keep with the crystals theme. And I throw 8 ingots in there, then we just have to wait a little bit and we will have 2 iron ingots. In the meantime, down here in Thorncraft, this is going to be the next one I'm going to be exploring. There are some bits and pieces that are easy enough to make, but they have an interesting... I'm sure that was the table. Thorncraft table. Stinks construct. Here we go, Thorncraft. What's it called? It is called a table. Let's try at Thorncraft. Ah, there we go, there's the table. Ah, it's simpler than I thought it was. So there's 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Take our wand. So the first thing we need is an arcane workbench. There we go. 1 arcane workbench. And that completes that quest, which just gets us some ink. The ink we're going to be using to make ink and quill. So if I grab a feather... Sorry, I just sneezed. I will mute that on the video. Is a basic quill ink. A full heart and reed rod. That's fine. Oh, so I don't need a research table for this. The other ones I have to do is a greatwood rod, which will require me to put a greatwood tree down. We've got some alchemical devices that we need to do. Magic cobble, a thormic stone extruder. What do I need for that? A thormic stone extruder. Ah, I need to make that via witchery and witching gadgets. And a thermometer. Do I have any shards yet? I don't think I've made myself any shards yet. No, so I will have to do that in the next episode. So we're going to be heading into Thorncraft, which is what our new building is over there for. We're also going to be heading into the assembly line and making ourselves a fishery, which we can do now because we have 2 iron gears. Oh, doesn't want to do it that way. Okay, we can do it the manual way. 2 plastic sheets and then 2 buckets, and that gives us a fisher, which will fish for us. Given a little bit of power, we can put that over a pond of water over on any of our islands, and we can drop it down just like this. You just plop it down on top of a block of water, and then you provide it with power. And what we'll do to provide it with power is I will actually use one of my solar power doodads. So I'll go and grab one of my solar cells. Solar cell. Shouldn't need more than one because we're not looking at producing thousands and thousands of fish. Just a nice steady supply of fish. And then we will want a chest to put on top of it, like so. And it slowly ticks up with energy, and once it's got enough energy in it, it will tick over and make a fish. That is, if it has enough water. Just give it a little bit more water to work with. So that's our fishery, and put it above some water and we'll get some more fish. Next we have to work on a mob spawner, which will give us access to pretty much any mob we want in profusion. And I will see you guys next time.